Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about how a game developer just paid its developers and then his account got completely terminated for doing so. Now of course, the only person I've seen that actually has made a video on this was Scrimsocks, and I feel like this needs a ton more exposure so this guy could get unbanned, because obviously I don't think he did anything wrong by the information I got, but then again I can't really find his group or any other information, so it's always a possibility that this could not be true, but for the most part I do think it's true. Even though the account that this was posted on only had 2 tweets and only one other tweet than this, and the other tweet was just like a random reply. So of course this is not evidence that it's false, but it's always a possibility that this could not be true. So if you're interested in the topic of a game owner getting banned for just paying its developers, then make sure you like the video so other people can see it, because this guy really needs to get unbanned, at least have a fair trial or some kind of email sent, because the emails really never help, but at least give him a chance to defend himself and not just be terminated after one email without being able to defend himself at all. Or at least when he tried to defend himself, nothing was done about it and they didn't even consider what he just said and just glossed over it like it wasn't even there. So yeah, make sure you guys spread this video around so this guy can get unterminated and more people can make videos on this, because I really want everybody to know what's going on inside the community and how people are getting terminated for extremely dumb reasons in Roblox. But also, before I start talking about this in depth, I really need to tell you some backstory. So basically how off-site selling works is an owner of a group has some Robux in their group for whatever reason. They could have a game or something else, but they have some Robux in their group, and most of the time it's huge sums of Robux. But then they were to go off-site to a Discord server or something and ask somebody if they want to buy their Robux out of their group. Now if you actually do accept this deal and you buy it for real money and you like PayPal at them or something, this is against Roblox TOS, and you just off-site sell Robux. Now what happens after you sell them your Robux, they could put them on these illegal sites / against Roblox TOS, like for instance OP Rewards, where they would pay you out your Robux for doing surveys, and most of the time it doesn't even work, so I wouldn't even try that website out at all. But they also put it inside of different websites that you can buy Robux on for cheaper, and obviously that's against TOS also, so I wouldn't suggest doing that either. However, both of those would be considered off-site selling Robux. Now the reason this is against TOS is because if it wasn't against TOS, then the price of Robux would decrease, because the more Robux people sold to different sites, the lower the prices would be, so people buy from their site. And of course that would eventually just unbalance the price of Robux and eventually just make them worth $0.00 and just make it basically worthless and have a entire stock market crash kind of on Roblox, and it would just really be bad for Roblox and it would lose a ton of money. So that's basically why it's against TOS and why they heavily enforce this rule. So on the tweet they say, my main Saint Splash just got falsely terminated from Roblox or paying developer. Tried emailing them, but the people who run their support emails don't thoroughly look through situations, even though they claim to, and jump to conclusions. More context is shown below. And then as you can see, this is the ban message. It says account deleted. Your account has been moderated for buying, selling, or trading virtual Robux or virtual Roblox items outside of the Roblox website. Your account has been terminated. So obviously, since they knew that it was false, because you would definitely know if you off-site traded or sold limiteds or Robux. So they emailed Roblox and told them that, hey, I didn't do it. Roblox replied saying, hello, thank you for contacting us regarding your account. Your account was terminated for participating in the buying or selling of items, Robux, or accounts in exchange for real-world currency. We take this situation very seriously and review them thoroughly to ensure that the account that is not responsible for this behavior is not deleted. As we have fully reviewed the situation, the decision has been made to not remove the decision placed on your account. All decisions are final and will not be reviewed a second time. As such, the account will remain closed. So right there, basically the death screen. The entire situation was just closed, and obviously he continued to reply, but Roblox was uncooperative. And next to reply, he actually explained himself completely, and this is where it really shows that he was falsely terminated in my opinion, and Roblox moderation is extremely dumb. So into the next email, Plasma says, how does that make sense? People can't own games and pay out devs with Robux. One of my previous developers, Nick, was kicked out of our development team after getting caught for doing such things, also got terminated. Perhaps who was doing off-site deals. Then you guys traced it back to me and thought I had anything to do with off-site deals. I do not condone any off-site transaction with Roblox, hence me removing him from the dev team, and I have never done such a thing. Also, there is no possible way that I could have known that he was doing these things beforehand, so why should I be getting punished for it? Please consider investigating further into this issue. My account is very important to me, and if you need any proof from me to show that I haven't been breaking the rules, I can provide it. So as you can see from that, apparently one of his developers under him was doing offsite trading, and obviously since the owner of the game was paying him, Roblox traced it back to the owner of the game and thought that he was doing it and he was just using a middleman, which sometimes they do use so the main person doesn't get banned, and then they ban both of them. So I can kind of understand how Roblox thought that this was just an entire operation designed to get money by trading Robux into one of these illegal sites, because it is extremely suspicious to give somebody a ton of Robux and then kick them from your group, which is what he did, because he kicked them as soon as he found out that he might have been selling or buying Robux off site. So I see how that could be used as a method of trying to destroy evidence by kicking them out of the group. But just imagine if you're inside of this guy's shoes right now, just getting completely blamed for somebody else doing something that you didn't do. I can see how he's in a really bad position. And when he emailed Roblox that, all he did was reply saying they did not change their mind at all, and probably didn't even read what his email had to say. So that brings me back to why I'm making this video in the first place. Make sure you guys go ahead and spread this around and tell everybody that, hey, this guy was probably banned unfairly. And maybe eventually we can possibly get him unbanned, or at least banned for a short amount of time and then unbanned. In the end, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video so the more people see it, the better. So we can really spread around this information, because this stuff happens all the time. And usually nobody even gets unbanned because nobody else talks about it. So make sure you guys just go ahead and, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. And if you think this is interesting, because I talk about this every other day. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, join my Discord down below, and most of all, like, and goodbye.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears it's 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep because I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion.